Welcome to Carwale, and today we will be taking a deep dive into the Tata Tigor CNG Automatic, a subcompact sedan that has been grabbing attention for its twin-cylinder CNG tech and the automatic transmission convenience. And to help you decide, we will dissect this into 5 good points and 2 points that you should reconsider before buying this Tigor CNG. And for more such automotive content, please subscribe to Carwale and stay notified by clicking on that bell icon. Now, unlike some car manufacturers that have reserved the CNG options only for the lower variants, Tata is offering the Tigor CNG in the top spec XZ Plus trim. That means you don't have to compromise on features such as a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system, electrically adjustable ORVMs, climate control and an adjustable driver seat, just for the benefits of CNG option. That means if you are a driver who likes comfort and convenience alongside their fuel efficient vehicle, the Tigor caters just right. The Tigor CNG can be had in XM, XZ and XZ Plus variants, of which the latter two can be had with the AMT gearbox. So in terms of power, the petrol powered Tigor is tuned to produce 85 bhp and 113 Newton meters of torque. But when you press this, the CNG button on the dashboard, the power is slightly down and it's down to 72 bhp and 95 Newton meters of torque. Second and the most biggest change here is the 5-speed manual gearbox being swapped for an AMT unit. What this does is that it gives the convenience of not constantly involve yourself with gear shift, and you can only focus on handling the steering and the acceleration, which is actually a boon in city commutes and stop and go traffic. Even out on the highways, you can actually focus more on the handling, and maneuvering is quite easy, so you don't really have to bother yourself with constant gear shift. Now let's get to the heart of the matter, and that is fuel efficiency. Now Tata boasts a claimed mileage of 28.06 kilometers on a single kilo, and that's really impressive for a car that is doing so good in city. But to test that, we will be driving the Tigor in the city and out on the highway to give you a real world range of this Tigor CNG. We drove the Tigor CNG on a fixed 80km loop on both highway and city. And in these tests, the Tigor delivered a mileage of 17.39 km per kg when driven in city conditions, and the mileage increased to an impressive 22.10 km per kg when we tested it out on the highway. Now coming to the performance of the Tigor CNG Automatic, there is a common misconception with CNG cars that the performance in CNG mode is usually very dull and it feels very underpowered. But we are very happy to report that that is not the case with the Tigor CNG when compared to the manual and the automatic. The automatic and the manual, they do have a difference because the manual gives you the convenience to handle all the gear shifts, but the automatic is equally good. Also, the change between the CNG mode and the petrol mode, that is very seamless. Also, to give you a detailed perspective on the performance of the Tigor CNG in petrol as well as CNG mode, we will use a V-Box tester. So let's see how it performs in that test. When driven in petrol, the Tigor clocked the 0 to 100 km sprint in 8.83 seconds, whereas the same run was done in lesser and surprising 8.25 seconds when put in CNG mode. In a rolling acceleration test of 20 to 80 kilometers, the Tigor Petrol took 10.89 seconds, and while on the CNG, it completed the run in 13.35 seconds. Now these numbers might not blow your socks off, but for a city car focused on fuel efficiency, they are perfectly adequate. More importantly, there's almost no noticeable drop in performance when switching between CNG and petrol modes. So you can enjoy the fuel efficiency of CNG without compromising on everyday driving dynamics. Let's crunch some numbers to solidify the cost effectiveness of the Tigor CNG. Currently, the average CNG price in Mumbai is around 73 rupees per kg. With your real-world mileage of 18.5 kilometers per kg, the running cost per kilometer translates to roughly 3.9 rupees per kilometer. In comparison, an average petrol car delivers around 12 kilometers per liter, with petrol prices currently hovering around 104 rupees per liter. The running cost for petrol then comes to around 8.6 kilometers per liter. That's a significant difference of 4.7 rupees per kilometer. The standard Tigor gets a boot space of 419 liters, but with Tata's new twin-cylinder technology, that has been used up quite a lot, and you get a usable space which is just about 200 liters. Now this cannot occupy a lot of suitcases, not even your normal cabin size trolley bag, but it will just fit in some backpacks, duffel bags, and that's it. The current iteration of the Tigor is over 3 years old now. While it's a practical and functional car, it now starts to look a bit dated, given that the launch of its prime rivals, the new Dzire and the Honda Amaze, is just around the corner. So what will help this Tigor regain its appeal? Well, we feel that Tata's new design philosophy that we have seen with the Nexon and the Punch EV should be brought to this Tigor as well. Also, while the feature list is quite decent, we expect it to get more features such as an electric sunroof, and even more airbags will help this Tigor find its position back in the compact sedan segment. The Tigor CNG presents a compelling package to city drivers and budget-conscious buyers. Its biggest strength lies in the incredible fuel efficiency with CNG that translates to lower running costs. What adds further is the convenience of an automatic transmission. Also, you don't have to compromise on features because it gets top spec XZ Plus that gets all the comfort you desire. But then there is the limited cargo space and a design that is very much outdated. But if you're okay with that and pocket friendly and fuel efficiency is at the top of your list, then the Tigor just fits right.